Breaking at this hour, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office on the hunt for 4 gunmen they say shot 5 people in Pensacola yesterday.
Deputies say the suspects fired off around 40 rounds into a crowd at Oakwood Terrace Apartments.
Our Hal Sherrick has a reaction from a resident, and he also spoke with the sheriff, who says it's a miracle no one was killed.
I'm trying to get out of here, and I pray that God get me up out of here soon.
Mavis Gaskin says other residents at Oakwood Terrace feel the same as she does after last night.
It's just sad, and I'm terrified. Last night, that was the best. I cried.
It was still daylight around 6 yesterday evening when deputies say 4 men pulled up in front of Building P at Oakwood Terrace, got out of a stolen SUV, and started shooting.
These are people that intended to kill people, and they didn't care who it was. They didn't care if it was the person they were looking for, and they didn't care if it was the person they were talking to. They didn't care if it was a young child they were holding or a child in the area.
Investigators say the entire event took place in a matter of just a minute or two. The suspects fleeing the scene in this gray Ford Escape reported stolen earlier in the week from Weller Avenue. It was found later last night, abandoned and burned. 5 victims in all had gunshot wounds, 4 taken to the hospital right away. Investigators say a 5th went on their own later. Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons didn't go as far as to describe it as a gang-style shooting, but did say it appeared to be very organized.
You can tell that when they get out, they go straight toward those people. This is a rather large complex, and there are a number of people milling around, and they stopped right at the P building.
He says 2 of the gunmen got out of the SUV with handguns and spread out, while the other 2 remained at the vehicle with long guns. Simmons says he doesn't believe the shooting was random and that the gunman most likely had a target. Deputies have no suspects at this time and are asking for the public's help. These are pictures of the stolen SUV used in the shooting. It's a gray Ford Escape, and investigators are hoping someone may have seen it and its occupants before or after the shootings and be able to provide information to help track down the suspects.
There's no way that 4 people in the middle of the day can get out in a crowded apartment complex, fire 40 rounds, get back in the car, and then leave, and no one knows anything. We know that's not the case, so we're asking for your help. We cannot allow this to happen. This is not the type of community we're going to live in. This is not the type of thing that we're going to tolerate.
Now let's take a look at these 2 pictures that the Escambia County Sheriff's Office just sent Fox 10 News. These 2 men are wanted for questioning only related to this shooting. These pictures sent to us by the Sheriff's Department appear to be taken by surveillance cameras. As you can see, one of the subjects appears to be wearing some kind of tactical gear in that picture. Once again, if you recognize either of these men, they're wanted for questioning only as it relates to this case by the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. Now, investigators say that while the injuries to the 5 victims in this case were not life-threatening, they were severe in the sense that they were hit in the arms, legs, and even the head in one case, but they are expected to be okay. Now, if you know anything about where that car was seen, if you know the suspects in this case, or if you recognize either of those 2 men we just showed you pictures of who were just wanted for questioning, you're asked to call the Escambia County Sheriff's Office right away. Reporting live in Escambia County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.